Hi, I'm Murray Charteris. You're watching Art Lessons Online. Many people ask me, what is the secret of drawing? Many people think that it's hand-eye coordination. What about you? Do you think that being able to control the movements of your hand to precise locations on the page is the secret? Well, drawing certainly requires that you can do that, but that part isn't as hard as what you might think. We do it almost every day whenever we write. We also used to do it all the time as a kid, connecting those dot to dots in the dot to dot colouring books. You'd be surprised at how much control you already have with a pencil. Try drawing a line between two dots on a page and you see it's not that hard. In the introduction course, we'll be working on exercises to improve that coordination, but that's not the secret to drawing. So if that's not the secret to drawing, then what else could it be? What about practice? Do you think that might be it? Well, artists definitely need lots and lots of practice. And the more we practice, the better we get, right? True. But some people practice and practice all they can and still can't draw in the end. Why? Well, a lot of that has to do with the practicing the right kind of exercises. Like anything in life, we need to know how to do something before we practice it. Otherwise, we just end up practicing things that aren't right and we get ourselves into bad habits. In the introduction course, I'll teach you exactly how to practice to keep getting better and better at drawing. Yes, it's important, but that's not the secret of drawing. So what else could it be? Could it be naturally born talent? Do you think you have to be born with the skill to be able to do it? You know what? Nobody's born with the skill. That's right, we don't automatically know how to draw. It's a skill that's developed over time. Some people develop those skills quite quickly, especially if they're lucky enough to have someone to help them and to teach them and to provide enough encouragement for those skills to be nurtured. Other people take a lot longer to develop the skills of drawing, and most people give up before they even get to the stage of developing the skills to a satisfactory level. Perhaps that might be you. No, natural talent isn't the secret of drawing either. So far, we've established we need to develop good hand-eye coordination. We need as much practice as possible to develop those skills so they keep getting better and better. Natural talent has nothing to do with the secret of drawing. So what else is there? What is stopping us from being able to draw right now? Well, even though we might have enough pencil control, we really tend to get stuck when we don't know exactly what shape to draw. What is the real shape of the object that we're trying to draw, and how is that defined? When we start to make marks on the paper, how do we know exactly where those marks should be drawn? Well, now we're starting to see the problem. The problem isn't control of our hand, it's our brain not telling us what we should be drawing. Even when we're trying to copy a shape, there's a part of our brain that thinks it knows best and tells us exactly what that shape is. The problem is that that part of our brain isn't the visual part. It relies on memory and logic to try and work out what the shape should look like. Well, the memory and logic parts of our brain aren't that good at drawing either. This part of our brain is nearly always wrong when it comes to drawing. Now we're getting closer to the secret. When we draw an object, we need to switch off that part of the brain that's leading us astray. We need to learn to use a different part of our brain to work out what we should be drawing. We need to learn to start making judgments based on visual clues rather than memory and logic. We need to learn to follow what we're seeing so that we can turn that into a drawing. this is our eyes. Learning to trust and follow our eyes is the secret of good drawing skills. In the introduction course, I'm going to show you exactly how you can temporarily switch off the logical part of your brain and instead follow your eyesight and evaluate shapes based on what you're really seeing. You'll be amazed at how much you see every day but don't really notice. Join me in the Introduction to Drawing and Painting course, and pretty soon you'll be amazing your friends with what you can draw.